Hey, I'm Shae and I'm the founder of Shae and Company, and I wanted to take just a couple minutes to tell you a little bit about my journey and how I got involved in this whole essential oil world. It was probably about 6 years ago. I was introduced by one of my closest friends who was actually selling essential oils. And I've always been a really firm believer in natural remedies and not using different prescription drugs or medicine that has different side effects. And so I would always just kind of let my immunity do its own thing. And through that process, I was introduced to essential oils. And in the beginning, I have to be honest, I kind of did not think that they worked. I found it really difficult to believe that something in this like little small bottle would be able to help alleviate my stress, would be able to take away headaches, help me sleep better, fight off colds and flus, and all different kinds of other things that we deal with, whether it's an illness or emotional instability. And I started to think, well, as growing up, many of us know of oil of oregano. And we all know that if we're getting that itchiness in our throat, to go and get a drop and put it underneath our tongue. So that's kind of where it piqued my interest, where I was like, why does it work with oil of oregano and not everything else that this whole essential oil world has to offer? And so little by little, I started to try a few different oils, whether I was dealing with, like I said, a cold or in fighting off a migraine. And what I started to see is that these little tiny bottles were actually extremely powerful. And so I started adding things like frankincense and lavender and peppermint and wild orange and Douglas fir and all of these different oils. And all of a sudden I had this collection, and finding these natural ways to empower my health, not having to rely on prescription drugs or other products that actually have fillers or chemicals in them that harm our bodies. And so for me, that started about 6 years ago. And through that process, I just fell in love with all of the benefits that they had to offer. And what started happening for me was I'd be at the gym, and a friend of mine that I would work out with would be like, I've got really bad back pain and I'm using this medication to alleviate the pain. Or somebody who was like, I can't sleep well and I'm on sleep meds. And I literally have an allergic reaction when people tell me that they're on chemical drugs. And so I was just gifting out these oils that I have. And I was like, you need lavender to help you sleep better, or you need our deep blue to help your pain subside and to relieve that tension. And through an organic process, people just started coming back to me and being like, I need more of what you have. And so for me, that's where Shae and Company was birthed. It was a natural process for me, but I was wanting to bring together a great company of women and allow them to take back the control over their health, not being dictated by doctors and prescriptions, but knowing what to reach for in their cabinet, in their counter, when they're dealing with different issues, whether it be physically, emotionally. And so this is what I did. I founded Shae and Company to allow women to feel empowered. And that's what I want to do, is I want to encourage you, inspire you, and empower you to live your best life naturally.